Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, a man is in a critical but stable condition in Rotorua Hospital after an altercation in Kotu yesterday afternoon. Police warn of more random checkpoints in the coming months, and the Waikoa Bay Stallions remain third after 6 rounds of the national competition. A man is in a critical but stable condition in Rotorua Hospital after an altercation in Kotu yesterday afternoon. Inspector Ed Vanderbroek says 5 police cars and 2 ambulances were called to an address in Kotu Road after an altercation between a group of people. A car was also involved in the incident. Inspector Vanderbroek says Rotorua CIB are investigating. He says witnesses have been spoken to and he expects an arrest will be made shortly. And Rotorua police are warning local drivers to wear their seatbelts and ensure all passengers are properly restrained. Senior Sergeant Denton Grimes says police will continue with random police stops to check restraints as well as warrant of fitness and registrations. He says their actions are all about safety.
It's a reminder that they need to make sure that the warrant and the registration is up to date, and for me it's really important that your warrant is current, because that's a safety issue and we need to make sure that our vehicles are safe while we're driving on the roads.
I guess your random stoppages, situations like this, even with people that don't get pulled over, they see it all and they think, oh, I wonder if my registration or my warrant's up to date, so it can serve as a reminder as they drive past even.
Yeah, definitely, and once again for road policing it's all about changing people's behaviour when it comes to driving on our roads.
And as far as Rotorua motorists are concerned, have we got a fairly good record? Are we well behaved?
In regard to restraints, I'd say no, which is disappointing for us, and we see it on a number of times we do operations like this. It's disappointing to see the number of infringement notices we issue for people failing to wear their seatbelt.
Rotorua District Council has developed a draft Rotorua investment profile to support businesses looking to expand or diversify and to attract new industry and investment to the city. It will be used by the business community and investors as an independent and robust source of economic information. Local stakeholders, including iwi representatives, businesses and education providers, have been involved in the draft development process. However, the Council is now inviting additional input from other organisations in the community. The document will appeal to both national and international investors as it provides an overview of Rotorua, reasons to invest, our key economic drivers, and who interested parties can contact. The draft Rotorua investment profile is available for viewing on the RDC website, and that's rdc.govt.nz, by clicking the Services tab and scrolling down to Economic Projects. A group of locals have finished the Live Below the Line challenge, which sees participants spend 5 days living on $2.25 per day in an effort to highlight the lives of 1.4 billion people who have no choice but to live under these conditions. Participants are asked to raise funds to donate to charities supporting poverty reduction. The challenge ran from the 24th of September, and Linton Community Centre manager Rick Mansell took part in the challenge. He says there's no need for people to have so little to live on when there's really plenty to go around.
It's a solvable problem. There doesn't need to be starvation in the world. And there's 2 things. And it's not people overeating and throwing food away, because we've got plenty of food to go around. It's the distribution mechanisms and the skills and ability or access to be able to grow your own food in our part of the world and other parts of the world that can solve this problem. It's not like oil. Oil's going to run out and we're going to have to find something else. Food isn't going to run out. There's enough for everybody.
And in sport tonight and in ITM Cup news, Bay of Plenty took their sweet time but finally wore down Northland to win 31-19 at Bay Park Stadium yesterday. The 4-try bonus point victory looked to be earned the hard way, and both teams came into the match on the back of 2 losses and both in danger of dud seasons, with the Steamers languishing in the demotion position in the ITM Cup Premiership. However, a decent crowd shunned Mount Maunganui Beach to take in the perfect daylight saving conditions, and the decision was quickly vindicated. Bay of Plenty play Tasman next on Thursday in Nelson. And in the New Zealand Rugby League national competition, the Waikoa Bay Stallions have lost to Wellington Orcas 34-40, but managed to stay ahead of Wellington on the competition table at 3rd behind Counties Manukau Stingrays and the Akarana Falcons. To the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, showers, westerlies, an overnight low of 7. Tomorrow for Tuesday, fine spells with a few showers and westerly winds, a high of 15 and a low of 6. The outlook for Wednesday, fine spells again and a few showers, westerly winds, a high of 16 and a low of 9. To the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, westerlies rising to 20 knots in the morning, becoming southwesterlies 15 knots in the afternoon. Waves rising to half a metre in the morning, fair visibility in showers. And don't forget, for program listings and other info, you can check out our website, that's tprotorua.co.nz. And coming up after the break, Carly Jackson reports from last week's Water New Zealand annual conference and talks with CEO Murray Gibb. We hear from Rick Mansell on his reasons for taking part in the Live Below the Line challenge, and I talk to Senior Sergeant Denton Grimes about road safety.